Hello everybody and welcome to today's tutorial. Today we'll be doing Tuxedo Mask and Luna. If you're new to this channel, we do art tutorials here, and today will be Tuxedo Mask and Luna, and I have with me here my painting. If you're new to this channel, my name is Mel and I am the artistic person. And we are just going to get started by doing his head. And we also did Luna's feet. Now before this video I actually did pencil sketch this out, but you couldn't see it, so now I'm just showing you how to draw it with a fine liner so you can see it better. And I'm just working on his hair, which is just a series of triangles, and now his eyes, which is two rectangles with circles in the middle. Now if you see my previous drawing tutorials, you will know that when I draw I think in shape, and this is how I like to draw. And now I'm just doing his clothing, which is a shirt and a leather jacket. And the lines in the middle are just fold lines. And now we're working on Luna's head, which is just a oval shape. Her nose and mouth. And whiskers. And now her eyes, which is just a series of circles. Her eyebrows and her moon. And now we're just working on her ears, which is just two curved triangles. And that's just her back of her body. And now her eyelashes. Now I'm just drawing in a bit of a background, which is a series of stars, and this is just a shooting star which I am drawing. And just a little bit of shading there with my pen liner. And I'm just going to continue drawing a few stars for the background. So I'm just going to get started by starting on Luna, and I'm going to use my Winsor Newton watercolor cotman black, which is just here. If you'd like to see more of my artwork, please do check out my Instagram account, which I'll leave my handle name here. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, you're going to want to do so. Just hit the subscribe button in red down below and the bell notification button next to it. That way you'll be notified of all of my videos and you won't miss out. I do art tutorials every single week, and I'm currently trying to upload 2 videos a week. And I do mostly character paintings, but I also do still lifes and paintings from nature, and I'm currently working in watercolors, but I also work in pencil and acrylics. I am also considering uploading speed paint, so if you're into those, please also hit the subscribe button down below and the notification button. I recently graduated with a Bachelor of Fine Art degree, so if there is anything you would like to know about fine art, please do let me know down in the comments below. Maybe I can help you out. I have been doing art since I was about 10 years old, and I actually started out learning by copying Pokemon. So now we have finished off painting Luna, I'm going to stick with that same black and use it for Tuxedo Mask's hair. Just to try and avoid colour mixing, I like to keep my darks with my darks and my lights with my lights, so that the colours don't mix while drying and they don't mix on my brush. Now the brush that I'm using here today is called an Aqua watercolor brush. These are really good cheap brushes you can pick up anywhere like Amazon. You can also buy them in packs by Ohio, the same people that make the brush tip markers. And like I said, you can find those on Amazon. And I'm just using simple back and forth brush strokes with all of my coloring. And when I go to blend, I do a circular motion. Please let me know down in the comments who is your favourite Sailor Moon character and why. While we still have that black on our brush, we're going to use it to color in his leather jacket. And again, I'm using mostly circular motions for this one because I'm trying to get it really pigmented. And I'll just try to do a little bit of shading down here. So with my shading, I like to use less water when I want lighter areas and more water when I want dark areas, as you can see here. Please check out the description box down below. I have put a whole heap of useful information down there, including timestamp. So if you want to watch this video over again, but you only want to watch certain parts, you can go down there and click for the part that you want. There will also be a list of materials that I use. There will also be links to my Instagram account and other social media. And list to playlists that you might want to go check out. As well as a link to my YouTube channel where you can subscribe. However, you can subscribe by hitting the subscribe button down below. It's a little red button with a bell notification button next to it. You're going to want to hit both. That way you'll be notified of all my notifications. So I've now just grabbed my Gansai watercolor set. And I'm just using a pink. And I am just using circular motions to really blend it in so it's all pigmented. I'm just going with a yellow to do the stars. Please keep in mind that you don't have to have the exact same sets of watercolors that I use. You can use your own set. You do not need all the supplies that I have. Just use what you have on hand to get started. I am now going to use my Stella watercolor pencil in skin tone to do his skin. And I have just started off by doing his neck, and I'm using back and forth brush strokes for this one. And again, I will go later do the shading, using the same technique that I used for the jacket. More water for the darker areas and less water for the light areas. Have you checked out my previous Sailor Moon tutorial where I draw Usagi, or better known as Serena? If not, I will leave a link somewhere in this video, or it will be in the playlist in the end cards at the end. At the end of this video, the end cards will display, and you're going to want to check those out because they are set to show playlists that are appropriate for you. So you may want to stick around so you can go watch those. So now I'm going to use this blue from the same Gansai Tummy set to do Luna's eyes on the inside. And what's really cool about these Gansai sets is that they have a bit of shimmer in them, so your painting will have a little bit of like a glitter type look, which will look really awesome on Luna's eyes. And I'm just using circular motions to fill them in. Again, I'm going to use the same blue for Tuxedo Mask's eyes as well. And I am just using circular motion for my brush stroke. I'm now going to start off doing the background, and I'm using my Polina Bright watercolor brush and a dark cobalt blue, each color for my Gansai watercolor set. So that's our finished painting. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial today. Please do be sure to click the subscribe button down below and do give it a thumbs up if you like this content. And do also hit the bell notification button down below so you're notified of all of my videos. I work in art tutorials every single week. At the moment I'm uploading 2 videos a week. And I shall see you next time. Bye bye!